Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to cover an article from Bounding into Comics. We've got problems at Disney World. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a very vile act was committed there. Let's get into it, shall we? Multiple Disney employees arrested as part of Polk County prostitution and human trafficking sting. Yeah, as we see the face of these lovely human beings here who hopefully will get what's coming to them once they are incarcerated. The Polk County Sheriff's Office announced they arrested 108 people during a 6-day human trafficking campaign titled Operation March Sadness 2. Among those arrested were multiple employees of the Walt Disney Company and their subsidiaries. A press release from the Polk County Sheriff's Office detailed the campaign saw detectives identify prostitutes who posted online advertisements as well as the Johns who were seeking out the prostitutes via online communications with the intent to identify and free any victims who were being forced into prostitution or human trafficking or anyone participating in the human trafficking of victims. This is a huge problem right now and it is not getting any better. Here we see the faces involved in Operation March Sadness, from the side of seeking a prostitute, charged with human trafficking, to CSPs, which I'm going to let you read that because YouTube does not like us to talk about that, even though we're covering it because this is revolting, disgusting, especially given the fact that Disney employees are involved in this. It also states, detectives also identified and investigated adults who engaged in online sexually charged communications with those who they believed were adolescents. 4 men were arrested for preying on children online, and my only hope for them is that there's a place in hell for people like that, and their trips there are expedited. You know, we never wish ill will upon anyone, but once you take the innocence of a child, you are permanently a piece of human filth, garbage that does not deserve the air that you get to breathe. Sheriff Grady Judd said, the arrest of a human trafficker and 4 child predators alone makes this whole operation worthwhile, and I couldn't agree more with that point. The online prostitution industry enables traffickers and victimizes those who are being trafficked. Our goal is to identify victims, offer them help, and find and arrest those who are profiting from the exploitation of human beings. Johns fuel the trafficking and victimization. Where there is prostitution, there is exploitation, disease, dysfunction, and broken families. In a press conference, the sheriff also went over some of the individuals they arrested. I really wish I could play a lot of that press conference, but even though the language isn't explicit, YouTube would definitely give me some guff over including it, which is really, really odd considering that we're reporting on this and happy to see that these arrests were made. But, you know, Google, Mama Susan, all these big tech companies are tied in together. One of the individuals was Xavier Jackson, 27, Judd said. He thought he was chatting with a 14-year-old. Let's just put it this way. He sent inappropriate photos of himself. He did not travel. So once again, the Orange County Sheriff's Office assisted us, and because he's from Orlando and traveled to arrest him, where he was charged with 3 counts of harmful material and 1 count of unlawful communication. He then added, oh, did I mention that he just happens to be a lifeguard at the Polynesian Resort for Disney? You think there's a few children around there? That's right, I didn't stutter. He was a lifeguard at the Polynesian Resort for Disney and was bragging about that, Sheriff Judd stated. What an absolute waste of air. What a piece of shit human being. At what point in your life are you looking at this and saying that it's vile? It's absolutely vile. We see here this is Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, little photo there. Next, Judd would detail a number of other Disney employees arrested during the operation. He said, these guys weren't predators, but they still have something in common. With the last arrest, Xavier Jackson, they work for Disney. So you have Wilkeson Fidel, he's 24, he lives in Orlando. He thought he was coming there for a hookup. He's been a Disney employee for 4 years and works at the Cosmic Restaurant in Tomorrowland. Except now, he is in the county jail if he hasn't made bond yet. Then there's Shubham Malav. He's 27. He's a software developer for Disney. He's worried because he's here on a work visa from India. He thought he was coming to hook up with 2 women. Surprise, once again, undercover detectives, the sheriff explained. And Lastly, he said there's Ralph Leese. He's 45. He lives in Winter Garden. He's an IT employee for Disney. He's been there for about 4 years, and he's married. So I'm sure Disney's not pleased. I bet his wife's not pleased, but we're pleased that we arrested him, he concluded. According to WESH2, a Disney representative informed them that all 4 employees were placed on unpaid leave. Why would they place them on unpaid leave? Why wouldn't you just fire these people? What sense does it make? Oh, unpaid leave pending an internal investigation, I'm sure. Yeah, what do you need to investigate? What is it you're hoping to uncover in your internal investigation? And that's providing that that's what they're doing. These arrests come after Disney revealed they were publicly opposing an anti-grooming bill in the state of Florida that prevents instruction on gender identity and sexual orientation for students in kindergarten through 3rd grade. Ah, yes, the moral superiority of Bob Chapek and his idiots at Disney who think this bill is the Don't Say Gay bill when it's an anti-child grooming bill. Because as I said in previous videos, in the Disney trilogy that I did earlier last week and the week before, that these people are disgusting. Bob Chapek is a disgusting piece of shit who supports this for some reason, and it doesn't make sense to have a billion-dollar corporation that is in charge of so much media that young people consume, and here you are, you're vehemently opposed as a corporation to an anti-grooming bill, and then you have employees that are caught in a prostitution sting. What do you think that says about you as a company, Bob? What do you think that says about you and your employees? Huh? How do you think the shareholders are going to react to this, Bob? I personally, as a parent, find this to be revolting. It's repugnant. It's a good thing we have a thing called due process. It's good for them. It's not good for the victims of this and the potential victims and those who've already suffered through this. It's disgusting, and I hope they are punished within the full extent of the law. But those are my thoughts. Now it's your turn. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't, please consider subscribing to the channel for more content. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to ding the bell for notifications. Share the video, not just for me, for your other favorite YouTubers. There's much more content on the way. You can also join as a channel member, ladies and gentlemen. We encourage you to do that for exclusive content, early access to videos, reviews, members-only streams, and coming soon, ETEP's kazoos for all my kazooians. That's it, gang. I'm ETEP Wakuian of the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of you. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. I'll catch you on the next one.
It's just fentanyl, baby!
On the next one. And remember,
I could do this all day.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Boom!